India plays an important role in Kazakhstan's foreign policy, according to international experts. Specialists highlighted that the countries have well-established political, trade, economic and humanitarian ties. In 2018, trade turnover volume between Kazakhstan and India exceeded $1 billion. Meanwhile, textile industry and information technologies are among the major cooperation sectors for the two countries. Kazakh IT specialists will undergo capacity building training in India. Moreover, the two countries established mutually beneficial partnership in energy sector.
Рынок, где живет 1/6 человечества, 1,300,000,000 человек. Поэтому, конечно, для нас...
India is a large market with the population of 1.3 billion people. Therefore, this country is certainly a very important market for us. We export our goods to India. Kazakhstan's export items total almost 80% of the trade turnover between Kazakhstan and India. In the future, we can import Indian goods which we purchase from other countries. For example, Indian tea, which is popular around the world, spices, textile, marble, and also equipment manufactured in India.
Это и специи, это и текстиль, это и мрамор, и также другие и оборудование, которое сегодня производит Индия.
The number of models of cars produced in Kostanai is increasing. Due to higher investments in the region, the number of cars will reach to 30,000 per year. Until 2023, experts are targeting to try to triple these figures. The Kazakh auto manufacturing plant prioritizes export overseas. The test batches of the cars have been delivered to Belarus. The cars will also be delivered to Kyrgyz and Tajik markets.
География экспорта будет расширяться, но в любом случае основным своим рынком экспортным мы...
The export geography will certainly expand. We send our products mainly to Russia. The distance to the border is 170 kilometers. It has big cities like Chelyabinsk and Yekaterinburg. The population of the Urals region is the same as the population of our country.
Сопоставимо по количеству с населением всей нашей республики.
Experts say that the Kostanai transport manufacturing plant has a great potential. This year, the enterprise is planning to manufacture 20,000 cars. At least 30% of the cars will be exported. Kazakhstan is successfully developing renewable energy sources. According to experts' forecasts, half of the energy produced in Kazakhstan by 2050 will be generated by alternative energy sources. Kazakhstan's largest wind farm is being constructed in Aktobe region. The project will be an Italian corporation's first large-scale investment in Kazakhstan's modern energy sector. The cost of the project exceeds 33 billion tenge. The farm's capacity will total 48 megawatts. 13 turbines will be installed in Karagandy district with 130 meters of rotor diameter and a 85 meters tower. The wind farm will be commissioned at the end of the year.
Ветроэлектростанция обеспечит электроэнергией регион.
The wind power plant will provide the region with 198 kilowatts of electricity per hour. In general, the implementation of such projects is consistent with the concept of Kazakhstan's transition to green economy model, promoting the future economy and alternative energy outlined in the president's address. Meanwhile, Central Asia's largest solar power plant, Burnoye Solar 2 in Jambil region, doubled its capacity. Currently, there are a total of 377,000 solar cells with a capacity of 100 megawatts in the solar power plant. On sunny days, each solar cell generates up to 330,000 kilowatt hours of electricity per day. The solar power plant's operations are fully automated and under the constant supervision of specialists.
During
the 100 megawatts solar power plant implementation, we attracted foreign direct investments worth $35 million. The total cost of the two projects with a capacity of 100 megawatts total about 50 billion tenge. There are currently 55 renewable energy facilities in Kazakhstan. 52 additional facilities will be commissioned by 2020. Their total capacity will total 2 gigawatts. To date, authorities developed a basic list of 145 investment projects worth $47.8 billion. Foreign investors are showing an active interest in these projects. By 2030, the number of smart cities in the world will be more than 600. As part of the Digital Kazakhstan State Program, the Smart City project in major cities such as Astana, Almaty and Karagandy will be built. A smart environment is being created, including comfort, safety, as well as efficiency and environmental protection in different areas. Aktobe is one of the cities where the smart environment is being created. Aktobe, which was declared as the country's fourth agglomeration, has abandoned the traditional public service centers. The new center, which has a public office, provides nearly 500 services. Due to this electronic method, I can get my paper in 1 minute. This is very convenient for people. I recommend you to work with this. Thank you. Apart from the People's Service Center, the Smart Town Systems Control Panel is located in this building. There are nearly 500 surveillance cameras installed by the police and the mayor's office. In the future, it will be possible to connect approximately 9,000 cameras in the city. It is important to regulate the traffic, quickly detect violations, give drivers an immediate response, and give feedback. In addition, the Aktobe bus system has been implemented to make the transport more comfortable to the public. The electronic ticket to buses is being tested on 46 routes. The Yel Aina project will be realized until 2020 under the Informational Kazakhstan State Program. Residents of the future agglomeration can access the city information through smart mobile applications. In the West Kazakhstan region, more than 50 projects are being implemented as part of the Digital Transformation Program. For example, the recently launched Smart Urals mobile application is widely used by the public. The app, which can be downloaded to any smartphone, is particularly effective for young people. Over the years, more than 40,000 people received high-quality services through the available Mayor's Office mobile application. Today, there are 10 state and 18 additional services. Every month, nearly 4,000 urban residents can receive answers to their questions and quickly finish their work. It is very comfortable. The mayor's office is available. All the questions are solved quickly. Basically, I come for this kind of documentary, which was done quicker than I thought. The paperwork was done within 1 day.
Идея этого приложения, в первую очередь, была все наши разрозненные сервисы.
The main idea of this mobile application is to provide a variety of services. Take, for example, the transport as a model. We often try to get information about planes. This means we don't have to find information from reference books and bus stations.
Мы звоним справочники по автовокзалам. Здесь все это в одном, здесь можно смотреть.
The Smart Urals mobile application includes nearly 30 types of electronic services. Using this application, residents can make an appointment to a doctor at home and place a child in a kindergarten queue. Furthermore, there is an opportunity to determine the housing or land queue and to find favorable employment opportunities in the labor market. Ambulance service in Kyrgyz capital Bishkek is connected to the automated system. From now on, calls from citizens will be processed by computer. Doctors will monitor online the number of patients waiting for their turn. According to experts, transition to the digital system will allow to improve the quality of the ambulance services. There's an increase in the number of residences' addresses. Because of the busy ambulances, doctors cannot reach severe patients who need emergency aid.
Готовили этот проект мы в течение 2 лет.
We've been working on this project for 2 years. First, we decided to learn experiences from other countries such as Kazakhstan, Russia, and South Korea. Then, we adapted these practices in our emergency medical service. We identified our tasks for the future and assessed our capacities. We introduced this system and now we are using it.
Felt is one of the most ancient inventions of the Eurasian nomads. The history of felting dates back several thousand years. Felt was used to make household items, clothing, shoes, and was a critical element of a yurt. The nomads widely used processed wool in handicraft. Felting is still a widespread tradition in Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Kyrgyzstan. Artisans make a variety of decorative items for interior design and fashion accessories.
Шарфы сейчас это новая техника, нуна-войлок, да, когда валяют шерсть вместе с натуральным шелком. Кизбасу это...
There's a new technique, nano-felting, which is used to create modern scarves. The wool is interwoven with natural silk. Kizbasu is the most ancient art form of the nomads, which has found its second breath. It is now reviving in the countries of the Central Asia. My goal is to transfer this precious craft to someone else, to the newer generation.
Но страны Центральной Азии точно. Сходство было в цветах, сходство было в технике выполнения. Моя цель — передать драгоценное такое ремесло кому-либо еще.
The traditional manufacturing of felt carpets was also considered an integral part of folk art in the countries of the region. In general, craftswomen used to weave wool rugs to decorate their homes. Felt carpets, the so-called tekimit, were used in traditional rituals and ceremonies of the Central Asian nomads.
Текиметы не только использовали как предмет, да, убранства, но также передавали для девушки как приданное. Tekimets
were not only used as rugs but also as dowry. Tekimet is very hard to create than a painting because there is a need for a lot of material, particularly a few kilograms of wool. This means that a person who weaves must be very strong. We use natural wool. We use 2 or 3 colors mainly. The contrast is preferable, mostly white and dark colors.
Цвета в основном используются где-то 2-3 цвета. Используется какой-то контраст, это в основном белый и какой-то темный цвет. Или же можно использовать 2-3 цвета.
Today, designs of felt masters have become modern brands of the region and a symbol of the rich culture of the nomads. Unusual felt items are popular not only in Central Asia but also far beyond, decorating museums and private collections all over the world.
Developers in Karagandy developed an online converter to convert Kazakh texts from Cyrillic to Latin script. The program can translate 5 files to the Latin alphabets at the same time, with each file being no longer than 30 megabytes. The project costs more than 2.5 million tenge. The developers will make changes to the program after the Latin spelling rules are approved by the government. The online converter was created at the request of a language center, which is aimed to develop reading and spelling skills following the Kazakh language's transition to Latin alphabet.
Данный конвертер поддерживает 3 формата. Это формат Word документ, также Excel и PowerPoint. Это презентация.
This converter supports 3 formats, such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint presentation program. Users need to find our official link at krgtil.kazakh. The service is free. Unregistered users can submit texts of up to 1,000 words that will be automatically converted. The registered users have access to convert up to 5,000 words.
Кто зарегистрировался, они имеют доступ до 5000 слов конвертировать.
Winter tourism is actively developing in Karagandy region. Last year, the region's Karkarala district was visited by over 35,000 tourists. The National Nature Park attracts entrepreneurs to its territory to retain the flow of tourists in the winter season. Businessmen establish recreation areas and ski resorts on the rented territory.
Трассы специально сделали, горку огородили.
We built special ski tracks and installed fence around the ice hill. There is enough space to slide down the ice hill. It is also easy to ski here. We plan to have professional athletes based here for the trainings. In the future, we will host competitions.
Горы проводили, и в дальнейшем будем уже соревнования проводить.
The area of the Karkarala Nature Park is over 100,000 hectares. More than 20,000 hectares are used for tourism purposes. There are 27 tourist facilities which can accommodate about 2,500 people. There are many visitors in our reserve in the summer. However, there is no special winter route for the travelers. To maintain the flow of tourists in the winter season, we are attracting land users to organize recreational sites in the park. Karkarala National Nature Park is a favorite recreational area among local residents and foreigners. According to experts, ecotourism is becoming increasingly popular among travelers from abroad who are attracted to outdoor activities such as horseback riding, walking, educational tours, and visits to the landmarks in the region. There are guest houses in the traditional style built to provide high-quality services to the tourists. In 2018, 53 projects of cultural institutions in Kostanai region were realized as part of the modernization of Kazakhstan's identity program. 178 million tenge were invested into preserving the national cultural identity, development, and popularization of modern Kazakh culture. The list of newly discovered holy places has been created. The roadmap of 29 holy facilities and its accessibility in the region has also been approved. From 2019, residents in Kostanai can make virtual excursions to the holy places. Thanks to our sponsors, a number of special houses have been built for worshippers. Furthermore, the Omar well in the hometown of Yibrey Altın Sarin was reconstructed. These kinds of facilities were repaired with the support of sponsors. This work will continue in 2019.
Демеушілердің қолдауымен жөндеу жұмыстары жүргізілді. Бұл жұмыс 2019 жылда жалғасты.
I am so different. This is the name of the exhibition of the famous artist Alexey Utkin. The event is held on its 70th anniversary. The exhibition includes more than 150 works of the master. Most of the works are his new creations. Different styles and techniques of painting, graphics, and portraits were presented. Love inspires me because love comes first. After graduation, I began to teach. I taught deaf children. I loved this process with all my heart, and my feelings guided me on how to paint. All that you see here is my heart in which love lives. Most of Alexey Utkin's works are cityscapes. His works are very bright and displays his love for Almaty. The artist constantly admires the beauty of the mountains, streets, and cozy cafes. He also skillfully conveys the mood of a busy metropolis. He has a lot of solo exhibitions. Over the past 3 years, his exhibitions were held at the Kostayev Museum. In addition, he has a very rich experience of international exhibitions. For example, he exhibited in the Vatican, Italy, and his work is even in the collection of the Pope. He also participated in an exhibition in Washington, which is called The Way. Alexey Utkin's rich creative biography includes dozens of exhibitions and awards. His works occupy a worthy place in private collections, not only in Kazakhstan, but also in Italy, France, the USA, Russia, Spain, and the Netherlands. Astana Ballet is the pride of Kazakhstan and one of the sights of the capital. It is earning love with its beauty and grandeur. The ballet's distinctive feature is a unique multi-genre repertoire, which is constantly updated with masterpieces of world and national classics, as well as original choreographic productions. Actors of Astana Ballet surprise and delight their fans with interesting works.
Готовим сейчас к выпуску спектакль, посвященный Бейбарсу, султану Бейбарсу, который является...
We are preparing to produce a performance dedicated to Sultan Beybars, who is a remarkable historical figure in world history. I think this performance will be of great interest to both ballet and history connoisseurs. One of the main events is the production with outstanding choreographer Yuri Nikolaevich Grigorovich. We are planning to stage The Legend of Love. This is a very interesting, beautiful performance. I think the audience will like it. We are also working on the creation of a new work with famous German choreographer Brian Rebeck.
Нового произведения с известным немецким хореографом Раймондом Ребеком.
In addition, this year for connoisseurs of high art, Astana Ballet promises to open the curtains of the big stage and show how the theater and its artists live. A unique excursion titled Mysteries of Behind the Scenes will be launched.
Внедряем такую услугу, как экскурсия по театру.
We are introducing a service such as the theater tour, which is an acquaintance with the theater's behind-the-scenes life, its production, how the stage works, and how costume designers and decorative craftsmen collaborate with each other. I think this will also trigger great interest. Everyone will be able to visit the rehearsal halls and look at the work of makeup artists. In addition to the entertainment, these excursions will have an educational mission. For example, guests will be introduced to rules of visiting the theater. Organizers say that these excursions will be interesting for both children and adults.